What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here, live for another preseason week. We have week number 2 of the preseason kicking off with the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. We will see tonight the evolution of the quarterback competition in New England between Mac Jones and Cam Newton. So what I want from you guys is to answer in the comments who you think is going to win that quarterback competition. How do you think Cam Newton and Mac Jones will perform tonight? As I react live, I give you my instant analysis and play-by-play during this game. We will also see, potentially, Jalen Hurts versus Mac Jones, who used to be teammates at Alabama. We will also see the debut of the young stud wide receiver Devonte Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm very excited to see that potentially matched up early on with J.C. Jackson. Will that happen? So a lot to look forward to in this game on both sides of the football. We have the Patriots and the Eagles. The Eagles are kind of an interesting team. Honestly, I feel like both of these teams are pretty interesting, but we don't really quite know what the Eagles will be this year. We have an inkling, an idea of what the Patriots will be. We think they'll be decent, right? But most people do, at least. But with the Eagles, we have absolutely no idea. So let's find out how Jalen Hurts looks. That's a big, real part of this equation. So before we do get started, it's going to start very, very, very shortly. Make sure that you do spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more NFL live streams, reactions, and play-by-play just like this. Also, if you are just happening to see this for the first time, I do lots of NFL content, including breaking down all 32 teams in the NFL. So if you enjoy that and you're an NFL fan, make sure you do subscribe. All right, guys, let's get that scoreboard up. Let's get this thing started. I'm looking forward to a big game. I'm looking forward to a fun chat. I'm looking forward to some fun football preseason action. So let's get that up there. We are about to start any second now. The NFL Network is a few minutes behind, as Monty says that I was 5 minutes late. Yeah, I was busy just throwing down food, just like it's nobody's business, like 5 minutes before I got on here. I'm going to try to keep the commentary a little bit louder than before, because then I can actually hear some of the players, because when there's all these backups in, I don't know some of these guys. So it's helpful to be able to hear who's caught the ball, or like who made the tackle, you know what I mean? What's going on, Asia? What's going on, Life and Sports Talk with Jake? What's going on, Michael, my man Michael? What's going on, Monty? We got Mr. Nightfalls in the house. Can you show the game? Okay, so for everybody looking for the game, I will not be showing the game. This is a place for play-by-play. This is a place for reactions. This is a place to have fun in the chat. This is not an actual live stream of the game, because if I were to do that, I would get copyrighted, booted off YouTube, and my life would be destroyed. So that will not be happening tonight. But what will be happening, if you're interested, is I, myself, me, Mitch Milani, will be giving you my thoughts on the game. So if you like that, stick around. If you don't, see you later. Thanks for joining. The Sports Group. What's going on, bro? He says, let's get this game. Big Mitch, your team on the board. Bro, I put a little bit, I'm not going to lie, I put a little bit on New England tonight. I'm not going to lie about that one. I did in week 1 too. So I just kind of have the strategy that in the preseason I'm betting on New England every game, and I feel like I will come out on top there. But we'll see. What do we got? Yo, what's up, Mitch? Is your name pronounced Torian? Torin? Is it Torin? Or Tor? Yeah, it must be Torin, right? What's up, bro? I don't think I've ever seen you before. I might be wrong there, but what's going on? Monty says, can I get in the fantasy league? We will see, Monty. We always have a process of elimination, so to speak, as we get the kickoff here. New England will be kicking to the Eagles on the first play of the game, and we will get a return from the 1-yard line to the 20. About the 19. Nice tackle by Jawan Williams. This is a big game for Jawan Williams. Big game for Jawan Williams, guys, because he could solidify himself as that corner in line to take Stephon Gilmore's spot if Gilmore is not there. So, big game for him tonight. He needs to play well. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button as we get started. We will see Joe Flacco here on the first series. I guess there will be no Jalen Hurts today. No Jalen Hurts. All right. Joe Flacco. Get that football in here. Flacco in the shotgun. Look at that football. It's huge. On the first play, Miles Sanders for 9 yards, possibly even 10. Wow. Miles Sanders didn't play last game, I don't think. Eagles fans confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Paying attention to the fantasy. Ya boy John says Patriots 256, Eagles 0. This is my actual prediction after this New England 28, Eagles 17. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like that so far. Joe Flacco, play action, going deep. Nope. He checks it down like he usually does. And a first down for the Eagles that is complete to number 14. I believe that's Quez. Is that Quez Watkins, the young kid receiver? So 1 minute through the game and already 2 first downs for Joe Flacco, the preseason king. First and 10 at their own 41-yard line. The Eagles. Oh! The snap is way over Joe Flacco's head. And he gets sacked and he fumbles it. And the Patriots scoop it up at the 8-yard line. That was something else. Matt Judon jumped. His former teammate, Joe Flacco's former teammate, jumped on Joe Flacco. Made him fumble the ball after a snap went 40 yards over his head like Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl 48. Judon jumps on his back, and then bam, the ball comes out. Nice strip from Judon. And then Jalen Mills, the former Philadelphia Eagles, scoops it up. So, the Patriots have the football at the 8-yard line. Here we go. First and goal, Patriots. Jason Kelce is not impressed. Cam Newton in the game to start. 2 receivers, 1 tight end, and a back. Up the gut goes Damian Harris for the first carry. That is 3 yards. So we got a second and goal. Is that a Patriots jersey and a terrible towel, says Seth. Yes, it is. So I am a Patriots fan. I do not like the Steelers, I'm going to be honest, but I went to a Pittsburgh game, so I had to get a terrible towel. It was actually versus the Patriots. And because I cover the entire NFL, I like to put that out there, so, you know, it's very easy to identify. At the 6-yard line, Cam Newton, hand off to Damian Harris, touchdown, Patriots! Their second offensive snap. That's good news for people that are potentially interested in Damian Harris in fantasy, because Damian Harris did not get vultured there from Cam Newton. Just saying, Damian Harris scores the touchdown, which I think is going to be frequent this year. Nice run, nice block by the fullback, offensive line with some push, and about 5 or 6 yards. That's a good run in the red zone. That's tough to do. In the red zone, when you're at the 5-yard line, to run for 5 yards, that's easier said than done. So Patriots go up first after an absolutely weird snap over the head of Joe Flacco. They capitalize on that, and we'll see if Joe Flacco can come back out and put a touchdown of his own on the board. All right, so I'll have to put the score up now. I wasn't expecting somebody to score that fast, to be honest with you. So let's put up that 7. And by the way, the extra point was good. So 7-0 for the Patriots. For some reason, we only have 14 likes on this video, and I am very confused why. I don't know why that is. If you guys could help me out with that, that would be appreciated. This is the only game tonight for the NFL preseason. Very interesting. Lone game for New England, which I feel like New England is one of those few teams. They might even be like the team in the preseason because of the quarterback competition that everybody's so fascinated about. Like the team to watch, I'm trying to say. I don't know if there would be another team like that. I guess like all the teams with rookie quarterbacks are sort of that way. But I feel like New England's at the top of that list for most interesting preseason watches. Who the Patriots play next? The Giants? I'm pretty sure because they play the Giants like every preseason. So that's probably true. Can you guys hear the TV, by the way? Because I don't want you to be able to hear the TV. If you guys are interested, the Patriots starting defense, according to Mike Reese, was Carl Davis, Devon Godshaw, Christian Barmore, Matt Judon, Dante Hightower, Juwan Bentley, Kyle Van Noy, J.C. Jackson, Jalen Mills, Kyle Duggar, and Devin McCourty. And the Patriots starting offense was Isaiah Wynn, Mike Onwenu, David Andrews, Shaq Mason. Andrews plays this game instead. He didn't play last game. Mason, Trent Brown, Devin Asiasi, no Hunter Henry. No Jonnu Smith. Cam Newton, Damian Harris, Jakob Johnson, Nelson Aguilar seeing his first action for the Patriots, and Jacoby Myers. I'll try to find the Eagles here with their starting lineup. Apparently, the Eagles just tweeted 4 minutes ago, participation update. Quarterback Jalen Hurts will not be playing tonight due to an illness. So he is actually sick. I don't think it's COVID because I believe he's there. But he's not playing, I guess, because he's sick. So I thought he was going to play. All right, so Eagles return it from the 2-yard line. Up the left sideline goes the returner. And a decent return. I think just out in front of the 20-yard line. I believe this is the Eagles broadcast I'm watching right now. What's going on, Mr. John? Joe Flacco, number 7. How do you guys feel about that? Number 7, Joe Flacco. Kind of weird to look at, to be honest. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Handoff up the middle. And that is a gain of 2 for Miles Sanders. So anyone interested in Miles Sanders in fantasy, he's had the first down carry on consecutive drives. I think they're just getting them going. They're revving them up a little bit. They're getting them started. When we doing the draft, I'm not sure. I'd probably early September, I would assume. 2nd and 7 for Flacco under center. Handoff. That is the backup running back, number 24. Who is that? Jordan Howard. I thought so. I almost forget Jordan Howard plays for the Eagles, man. He was on the Eagles, and then he signed with the Dolphins, I think, and then he went back to the Eagles, if I remember that correctly. 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. 11:40 left in the first quarter. Flacco under center again. Hand off! And that is stuffed by the Patriots defense. Jordan Howard with the short yardage carry, I should say. Stuffed. No problem, bro. Anytime. Howard just got absolutely stuffed. Who was that who tackled him? I believe it was Man, there's like 4 guys in there. 4th and 1. Will they go for it? I think Kyle Van Noy made the stop. Punt for the Eagles. So the Patriots will actually have a real offensive drive this time. Gunnar Olszewski from the 19-yard line. He makes a guy miss. He's looking for space, but he cannot really go anywhere. He gets it to the 26-yard line. Made a guy miss a tackle, but ended up kind of in the same spot. So commercial time for the NFL Network. How you guys doing right now? You guys doing well? What are you guys really looking for in this game so far? Anything that you've seen? Anything that you're impressed with? Anything that you think sucks? What's going on, guys? Deshaun says, when are you going to do the draft? Another when are you going to do the draft? But talking about a different draft. Maybe late August-ish. Carlos! What's going on, bro? He says, hey, I love your videos. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Singh says, Mitch, what coverage would be the best way to stop a 2 tight end set offense? Well, that depends on what type of defensive players you have and what type of routes they're running. But I feel like that's a good question. I mean, yeah, it kind of depends on a bunch of different variables to it, but preferably you have the guys. If you can man up on them, it's really difficult to man up on 2 tight ends, though, that are as good as the Patriots. So you almost have to revert to zone coverage and kind of I would just say fill the middle of the field, pack the middle of the field, and play zone heavy in the middle of the field, and just that's probably the best way to stop it. Or you're playing some sort of cover 1 man defense where the guy's over the middle of the field, taking away those inside routes. But that's probably the best way, make them break to the outside of the field. And that'd probably be, because most of the routes ran by tight ends are over the middle of the field. So to stop that, you want to take away the middle of the field by putting more defenders in the middle of the field at the basic level. So that's what I would say. Where is Dink and Dunk? He's not there yet. Mr. Mackie Jones, he hasn't come out yet. Cam Newton's playing, I think, a little bit more today. Hey, what's going on, Mitch? He says, what do you say on Smith in fantasy? I like Devonte Smith in fantasy quite a bit where he's being picked. I think he is the rookie receiver I like most. I think I even like him more than Jamar Chase, to be honest with you, in fantasy this year. Because I think he's the clear-cut number 1 in his offense, and he's going to get a lot of targets. Cam Newton, play action on first down, steps up in the pocket, goes down the field, completes. Very nice rep by Cam Newton to the 45-yard line to Jacoby Myers, who I would suggest, if anybody's looking for a sleeper receiver in fantasy and PPR leagues, Jacoby is that receiver. He is absolutely the guy that is going to catch the most passes on New England. As much as I like Nelson Agholor will be that guy that most of the time is clearing space for guys like Jacoby Myers, Jonnu Smith, and Hunter Henry underneath. But Jacoby's a real good sleeper. So handoff on first down. Damian Harris for about a yard. Nothing much there. Second down coming up. 9:50 left in the first quarter. Patriots have the ball. I got to move the ball over. And I keep moving the size of it, which is annoying. Okay, there we go. Let's put it right on the star. Perfect. How do you watch this game live? It's on NFL Network. So if you have NFL Network, that's where you can go to watch it. If not, I'm not sure if there's another stream outlet or website that you can watch it on. So at the 45, Cam looking down the field. Strike again by Cam Newton, and that is to Kendrick Bourne to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Cam looking very good. Very, very accurate thus far, which I know a lot of people have their questions about Cam Newton's accuracy. Oh, sorry. I meant Ultra. I was just talking about receivers, by the way. I don't know if you're responding to me. Dean says, I thought you were streaming the event, not watching you watch the game. No, I am not streaming the event. I never streamed the event because I would get copyrighted. All right. 32-yard line for Cam. He throws again. Another accurate pass to the 22-yard line. Again, it's Jacoby Myers. That is complete. And I think it's rather a first down or a 2nd and 1 situation here for the Patriots. Eagles D's trash, says Coach. Yeah, Cam does look good, though. 8:20 left in the first quarter. We got a first sighting of N'Keal Harry out there. And now that we're in the red zone, we get a little bit of N'Keal Harry. Yeah, the Eagles defense definitely questionable in the back 7, but their defensive line is good. 1st and 10. Cam calling out the checks. He calls a timeout with his time expiring. He was about to get a delay of game penalty there. Currently playing Madden. How is it on PS4? Do you enjoy it? Nice. Good pickup. Oh, really? Hulu won't let you watch it? Goldblood says, we'll see. I love Lance pick, but I was really high on Mac and was arguing a ton with other fans that Mac would be a great pick. Are you a 49ers fan? I assume. All right. 1st and 10 for New England. Toss to the left for Damian Harris. And that's good run defense by the Eagles, as he does barely, I don't even know if he got back to the line. He might have lost a yard there. Alex Singleton with the tackle, the linebacker. It doesn't look like the Eagles have that many starters in the game on defense, though. It looks like it's kind of like split. Screen by Cam to James White. And that's a gain of 4 or 5 yards. 3rd down coming up. That's like the 4th screen in 2 games by the Patriots with Cam in the game. James White is one of the best screen backs in the NFL. Crazy says, Hulu says I have to watch the Patriots and Eagles game at 11 p.m. Well, that sucks. 3rd and 6, New England. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. White in the backfield. Cam looks. Cam throws to White. And that is incomplete, I believe. Singleton again with a nice play. I think Cam kind of zoned in on there on White there. I wasn't really a fan of that by Cam. Alex Singleton, path to the NFL. Signed as undrafted rookie free agent, released by the Seahawks, signed by the Patriots, released by the Wow, that's pretty wild. He's been like everywhere. 36-yard field goal, and that is no good by the rookie Norden. I still don't know how to say his name. I believe it's Norden, but it is no good. That was a pretty easy field goal, but no good for Norden. Norden is, right now, bro, he's competing for this spot because Nick Folk is not there right now. So it is his job if he wants it, but I guess he doesn't want it. Okay? What do you mean, why do I blink like that? What do you mean? Mark says, I think maybe Cam might have a good year. James says, James White is a halfback, but he's really good at catching. What do we got here? Are y'all watching any of the games this weekend? I gotta look to see which games I want I want to stream. I don't know. I know for sure I won't be doing Saturday night if there's any games on Saturday night. Let me see. So tomorrow we have Chiefs, Cardinals, Bengals, Washington. I'll probably put them on, like I like to just put them on in the background. I don't really necessarily like zone in and just watch the games. Saturday, there's a whole bunch of games. Whole bunch of games. We got the Bills, the Bears in the morning, Jets, Packers. Maybe Jets, Packers, watch Zach Wilson a little bit. That might be interesting. Sunday, there's some games. Browns, Giants. Odell returns. 49ers, Chargers. I could do 49ers, Chargers on Sunday. Do some Trey Lance. All right. Why aren't the Eagles playing their starters? I don't know. That's a coaching decision. Darren says, Pat's looking good this year. Yeah, I hope so, bro. I hope so. Why do so many people think Hurts is trash? Hurts was supposed to play, by the way, but he's sick. Goldblood says, I saw so many good things last year with the team that was in shambles. I mean, I agree. I feel like he had his ups and downs, but he was a rookie who was taken in the second round, not even a first round pick. So he did show a lot of promise. Joe Flacco looking like vintage Joe Flacco, stepping up in the pocket, throws it about 4 yards past the line of scrimmage to Jordan Howard, who catches the rock, but there is a flag on the play. Am I drunk? Asked Dirtbag. No, but I wish I was. How about that? Asia says, 2 teams put their starters in during week 2 of the preseason. Well, that's the thing, Asia. Like, we've never seen a 3-week preseason before. So, I don't know. I feel like, yes, a lot. By the way, Matthew Judon was the guy that was held. So, it's 1st and 20 for the Eagles. By the way, Judon looks unbelievable. I mean, this guy might be, like, one of the best edge players. Not that he wasn't already, but, like, I feel like he might even be better in New England the way that he's playing these first 2 preseason games. The guy has been dominant. So, second down and long. By the way, it's just cool to see a pass rusher with the number 9. I don't know why. I do a poll for which game on Saturday. Okay, Monty. I just know that I won't be doing the night games, so I won't include any of those. Blitz by New England. Flacco throws to the flat, and that is Jordan Howard, who gets tackled by Jawan Bentley for a gain of 4 or 5 yards. Jordan Howard, I will say, is probably the worst running back who looks like the best running back in the NFL. Like, he just looks like he's really good. Like, I think it's the visor. I don't know. Do you guys agree? Will Brady be a 4-time number 1? I doubt it, but I think he'll be in the top 5. How many Patriots jerseys do I have? 3rd and 9 for the Eagles here. 4-man rush, pressure on Flacco. He throws, it's complete, but it's well short of the first down, and J.C. Jackson causes an incompletion on the rookie Devonte Smith, who, when you see him on screen, his arms are freakishly long. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So we did say that we might see J.C. Jackson on Devonte Smith. Smith gets open, and if that was thrown earlier, he might have had the first down, but J.C. Jackson with the veteran play pulls the ball out, and that's incomplete. How many Patriots jerseys do I have? Probably like a lot. I don't know the exact number. Like 20? I don't know, something like that. At the 21-yard, and I've probably had more than that. Gunner makes a guy miss, gets about 4 yards on the return. Smith is playing, yeah. First play wasn't his best, or not his first play, but first attempt at a catch, first target. Alvin Kamara has a cereal? Bel Air says, with your help, I won both my fantasy leagues last year. Thanks. Hey guys, it's a good time to promote then. If you guys want my fantasy tips for this season, if you want my fantasy draft board, you can get it on Patreon. All right, $5 for the month, and you can get all of my, I've made at least 5 videos already for fantasy season on Patreon. That's only exclusive to Patreon. And you can get my draft board that is coming out tomorrow. I will be doing a couple videos here on the channel for fantasy, but if you want like my in-depth discussion and my draft board specifically, which is going to help you win your league versus your friends, then just cost $5. You could help me out. You could support the channel and get a draft board to help you win your fantasy league, which will probably win more money in your fantasy league than $5. I don't know. It's just a thought, but yeah, check out Patreon. Not just fantasy content as well. Put out a bunch of NFL content on there that is not on YouTube, including Kevin Durcan has his own show, which sometimes his takes are outlandish, so you might want to hear that over there. Torin says, Mitch, score predictions for this game. Score predictions for this game. It seems like New England's going to dominate this one, like just so far they have. Understandably so. They have more starters playing in the game. They should be up 10-0. I'm going to say like 24 to 13 for New England in this game. CW says, what's up? What's going on, bro? Macaroni Tony's going to watch Macaroni Jones tonight. Durkant says, Mitch, you should feature me on your wide receiver rankings. Yeah, I mean, maybe I will. We'll see. Maybe if I get that alternative perspective, see who Durkant has ranked up there, Mr. Wide Receiver himself, running routes on the ladders. Durkant, how you doing on the ladders? 1st and 10, 4:54 left in the first quarter. Under center, Cam Newton, 2 receivers, and handoff on first down. Nice run here by Damian Harris as he waits just a second. It looked like it was going to go nowhere, but Harris, that patience, able to hit it for 4 or 5 yards. And that is what I want to see. Michael says, I can't watch the game right now because I don't have Game Pass. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, I appreciate that. Second place, that's not bad. I hope you won some money off of it. Yeah, we got money on this game. How much you got on the game, Macaroni? All right, 2 receiver set again. Play action for Cam. Good protection. He steps up in the pocket, makes a guy miss, and throws. It is eventually caught. I think in a normal game, Cam might have just ran for the first down there, but he throws it to James White. Which if that was, I think if James White was expecting that, he would have caught and ran for more yardage. But he was not expecting that, but he ended up catching it at least. So, first down for the Patriots. Nice play by James White to be alert because it looked like he was almost like, he was so wide open, and then Cam slipped a guy, and it was a pretty long play. Cam slipped underneath a sack, which was a nice avoidance by him. Cam does look a little bit more comfortable in the pocket this year. Like that movement right there avoids another sack. He gets 5 yards on that one to Sony Michel. So I really liked in this game specifically Cam Newton's pocket movement. I think it's been very, very, very good. Last game it wasn't great. Last year it wasn't great. Like at times it was good, but I think just his understanding of the offense has been a lot better in so far from what we've seen last year. And I think that's allowed him to play more within himself and more as just a player instead of thinking all the time, which is always a big thing for a quarterback. 2nd and 3, Cam on another screen pass here. That's a first down to Sony Michel, who apparently has been more involved in camp as a receiver, so that could keep him, that could hold him, have a spot, and maybe even take over for Rex Burkhead. All right, see you later. See you later, DeCant. Tony says I should win $332. He's putting some money on this preseason action. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hopefully you win. Brandon, I'll answer your question in a sec. 1st and 10 for New England. Handoff to Sony. Sony gets 4, maybe 5 yards. Patriots offensive line, their starters are still in, and they're pretty much bullying the Eagles defense right now. So Brandon asks, is Juwan Bentley starting for the Patriots this year? My IDP free agent auction is coming up, and I've been eyeing him as a cheap starter. I think he'll be a situational player. I don't think he's going to be an every down player. So personally, I would recommend not picking him in IDP, Brandon, because I think Hightower will be playing the most out of those linebackers. And then I would expect Josh Uche to play a pretty big role, as well as and Kyle Van Noy as hybrid linebacker edge players. I think Bentley is a situational player. He'll be in on early downs. He will certainly get tackles, but I don't think he'll be out there on third down sub packages because he's not a great coverage player. Although they have said that he looks a lot better in camp in that regard, but we will see. I don't expect him to play that role. I would think Jalen Mills and Adrian Phillips will play maybe a little bit in the box when they're asked to cover. So, and take Bentley off the field. So we have Cam Newton handoff for nothing on this play. Nice stop by the Eagles. Number 42 coming up with the stop. Trying to figure out who that is. Wallace. He's looked good for the Eagles, the young kid. 2nd and 10, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Patriots pretty much dominating this one with their starters in. First down, Jacoby Myers to the 10, to the 5, to the 4. Touchdown, Jacoby Myers from Cam Newton. The Patriots offense with Cam Newton in has looked very, very good. So Mac Jones is going to have to look superb, you would think, in this game to take his job because Cam Newton is the presumed starter. But Cam hits Jacoby Myers on a crosser here for a touchdown. And I said, guys, Jacoby Myers is that guy you got to draft in fantasy. He is a late round steal right now in PPR. He has 3 catches in this game. They've only had 2 drives. And he has a touchdown. I'm just saying, if you want any receiver on the Patriots, it should be Jacoby Myers. Another missed attempt by the Patriot young kicker, Norden, who has missed a field goal and an extra point in this one. The Patriots should really be up 17-0 in this game, but their kicker has cost them 4 points, and you would have to think that is probably the end of Norden in New England, I would think. Even though he's looked really promising, maybe they keep him on the practice squad. He's kicked really poorly in this game thus far. He missed a 32-yard field goal and an extra point. So that's just not going to get it done in the NFL for Bill Belichick. He will find somebody else, and it will probably be Nick Folk who will come back. No problem, bro. Brandon. All right, so thank you guys for joining me thus far. Good action from New England, not much from the Eagles. We've seen a little bit of Miles Sanders. We've seen the first bit of Devonte Smith, and we've seen a bit of Jordan Howard, but Joe Flacco has been the quarterback. I think most of their offense is out there right now, but Jalen Hurts could not play because he is sick. So Jalen Hurts has not played, in case anybody does not know. William says, why am I here? I am a Niners fan. My bad. You guys enjoy your game. Hey, William, you can stick around. You could be here. What's going on, man? All right. That was weird. That lighting was weird. All right, 18 yards on the return from Hightower, the wide receiver. So Joe Flacco comes out for his 3rd drive, which his first drive ended in a snap over his head where he fumbled the ball. And the second snap was a 3-and-out, I think. So the Eagles are looking to move the ball a little bit better than they have early in this game. Devonte Smith is out there again. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. You think Damian Harris is Le'Veon Bell type? I don't know if he's quite as good as Le'Veon used to be, but he's pretty good. And he does have good feet. I think his quick feet, he's not fast, but he's got quick feet to decide where to go, and I think that allows him to be patient. Flag on the play. That throw was complete, but there is a flag. I'm not sure who it's on. We're seeing who it's on right now, but Monty wants to be in one of my videos. Trey Vid says Mac Jones should come in. He probably will after this next drive. Who do I think's winning tomorrow? Kansas City or Arizona? Honestly, I don't know who's really playing. If I had to guess, I'd probably say the Chiefs. I need to check who's playing. That flag was on New England for initiating head contact, lowering the helmet. So that's 15 yards for the Eagles. For free. They did nothing to deserve it, but the ref gave them 15 yards, and that is the lowering the helmet penalty, which I thought, I think they put that into place last year and nobody ever called it. So we'll see if they call it more this year. Mac is the future. It is Cam's time now. I hope you're right, because I still think the team, this team's upside resides in Cam Newton this season. I think if Mac Jones is having to play, that means Cam wasn't good, and that means the team isn't going to be as good as I think they can be. But if Cam Newton plays well, I think this team has a legitimate chance to be a good team this year. So, not saying that Mac can never bring this team to success. I certainly think he can. You guys know I love Mac Jones. But I don't think a rookie can ever really, go super far or have a really good year. Maybe they make the playoffs, but it would have to be a pretty outstanding rookie season. Deshaun says that Mahomes is playing tomorrow night, which is what I thought. That's why I said the Chiefs. But I would assume Kyler is playing too. I don't know. Is he? Crazy says next year it's time for Cam Newton. Next mission to retire in a grandma uniform. I don't even really know what that means. Do I feel bad for Jared Stidham? Not really, to be honest with you. I just think he's an NFL backup. So, if he doesn't make it next year, he probably will come back next year and be the backup, because I think Cam most likely won't be back next year. Who knows, though? Maybe he will be. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 4-man rush by New England. Pass down the field. Back shoulder to Devonte Smith is incomplete. Just a little bit off on the timing. Decent throw. Jawan Williams in coverage there. Good coverage by Williams. He's being tested. He's being asked to cover Devonte Smith. Oh, that's what you meant by that. Sorry, I didn't really even think of that. Hey, Cam has his unique style, man. I can't hate on it. 2nd and 10. Play action for Flacco, and I think that's a forced incompletion. Let's see. Looked like he had it, and then Duggar hit the ball out of his hands. That is the tight end Kroom, number 81. So Eagles have the ball right now. They haven't had much success, if not no success, to be honest with you, on offense thus far. They are playing a lot of the Patriots starting defenders still. 3rd and 10. It looks like the starting skill players are playing for the Eagles, but not the offensive line. So pressure on Flacco. He's looking for a 1-yard pass on 3rd and 10, and that's not going to do it. He was looking for Devonte Smith, and that was incomplete. Flag. Who's the flag? Top 5 quarterbacks in NFL history. If I had to name my top 5 quarterbacks, they would be Tom Brady, number 1, not even close. Number 2, Peyton. Number 3, Joe. Number 4, Johnny U. Number 5. This is where it gets tough. I don't really know number 5, to be honest. I think you could argue number 5 could be... I'll give you some names, okay? Elway, Rodgers, Otto Graham, Marino. Am I missing anyone? Those would be some guys I'd consider for that spot. Depends on how you look at it and what you value. Ryan says Marino. Ma says, kids nowadays don't remember or know about Dennis Rodman. You think Cam is bad? Oh. I don't think Cam is bad. I think the guy just has his own look, which I think's cool. Like, I don't really care. I think people that care, or people that okay, I won't say this. You can make a comment about it, like that's funny, whatever. Like you can make fun of it, that's perfectly fine. But people that actually get on him for the way that he dresses, I think are just insecure. I honestly, like I think people that like are out there like making fun of the guy, like I don't know. I think they're just insecure. Brandon says Sammy Baugh. That's an interesting choice. Sammy Baugh was more of a great football player than he was a great quarterback, although he was one of the first great quarterbacks. Crazy says that for the next Tom Brady, he needs a Bledsoe. Well, I did a video on that. I did a conspiracy video on that. Party, how you doing, brother? It's nice to see you're on the party account and not trivia. If I was drafting a team and all the players in the NFL were put into a fantasy draft, who's your first non-quarterback draft pick? Easy answer, Aaron freaking Donald. That is my answer. All right, so it looks like an Eagle here is hurt, and he's being taken off, unfortunately, on the cart. Number 81. Who is this, number 81? Number 81. Top 10 wide receivers for what? Now or all time? Why can't I type? Holy, I am... what the heck? Jason Kroom. He's on the cart. Who banned the trivia account? I think it's a debate, Singh. I think it's a debate. AP says Brady and Mahomes will be like Jordan and LeBron. I think the difference is that Brady and Mahomes have played, and they've played in the playoffs twice, and Brady's won both games. So I feel like Mahomes is going to have to go far and beyond Brady's success, which is nearly impossible, to surpass him. So I feel like that debate that is not really like tangible with Jordan and LeBron, that is like discussed, like you can't really like actually realistically compare. You can realistically compare it between Brady and Mahomes. Top 10 wide receivers right now. I did rank my top 32 receivers in the NFL. By the way, Eagles just got a first down for the first time. Second quarter now, so I got to change my scoreboard. Top 10 wide receivers in the league. I made that list a while back, so go check that out. At the 21-yard line, a completion to Stoll? Who is that guy? Stoll? I think that's their fourth string tight end. Maybe fifth string. 2nd and 2. Eagles. Joe Flacco. Hurry up. They're in New England territory at the 18-yard line. Handoff. And that is a first down for the Eagles. Boston Scott with the first down. He is undefeated versus Brady, which is funny. Will we ever see a rookie quarterback start and win a Super Bowl? Maybe. It's hard, but maybe. First and 10, Flacco under pressure. Flacco on the move. Flacco incomplete. Close. He had Richard Rodgers open. They got so many tight ends. I forgot how many tight ends. Hurts didn't play Kevin because he's sick. Top 10 long snappers all time? I have no idea, bro. I don't even know how you would measure that. Any plan for mock with Patreons? I mean, we could do one, yeah. A yard for Scott. Third down coming up. Patriots still have quite a few starters in the game on defense. Or at least rotation starters. Kyle Van Noy's out there. Jalen Mills is out there. I do not see J.C. Jackson out there anymore. But Wise, like some guys that will play for sure. Like Chase Winovich is out there, who's barely played in training camp, so I understand why he's playing. But yeah, this is almost like their second, like if you were to call it like a second team defense, this is kind of like what it is right now. 3rd and 8 for the Eagles at the 14-yard line. We get some push from the Patriots D-line, so that forces an early throw, but there is a catch by Jalen Reagor, and that is going to be 4th and about medium. I think they're going to go for it here. Flacco still looks decent, though. He definitely looks like if he had to, he could start a game. He did last year for the Jets, but he still looks decent. Like, he's still got an arm to him. Eagles are going for it here. 4th and 3. Throwing for the end zone! It's nearly intercepted by Kyle Duggar, but he drops the ball. Flacco is looking for a fade route to his slot receiver, but that was incomplete. So Patriots hold them 0 points for the Eagles. I like that they went for it, though. Making it fun, man. Making it fun. Do I think Cam would be good at golf? No, I don't. I don't see Cam as a golfer, to be honest. I mean, maybe he'd have a sick drive. Just a driver, just a freaking booting that thing 400 yards. Just moving this out of the way for a sec, guys. All right. That's better. Okay. Cam should have been the thumbnail, says K Monsta. He wasn't because I didn't know how long he was going to play. So that's why I didn't put him as the thumbnail. I would have if I knew he would play this much. Kevin says, I haven't seen any of the game yet, but Cam's stat line doesn't look too bad. Cam looks really good, Kevin. Really good today. Rodrigo says, Cam Newton or Sam Darnold? I'd take Cam for sure. Not to say Sam can't have a good year this year, but personally, I'd still take Cam, which that's funny because he used to be the Carolina Panthers quarterback. But then again, I thought it was a mistake that the Panthers moved on from Cam in the first place. I get it that they kind of had to, but he's better than Bridgewater, and I think he's better than Sam Darnold still. So obviously Sam Darnold offers you more down the road. How's Mac's arm strength? He hasn't played yet tonight, if that's what you're asking about tonight. He hasn't played yet tonight, but I'll let you know. Cam or Kyler? I'd take Kyler. Your thoughts on Jawan Williams? Williams looks good, man. I've been impressed through the 2 preseason games because I heard training camp reports early that he was kind of struggling, but from what I've seen in the preseason games, he's looked really good. The first preseason game, he looked really good. And today he's been covering Devonte Smith, and he's done a pretty good job. So I think if they are without Stephon Gilmore, he's certainly a guy. He has the talent. He's a very rare specimen for a cornerback. Mac Jones is now in the game, by the way. Handoff. I'm trying to figure out who the runner was. Flag on the play. Could be offside. But yeah, I think you should be confident in Jawan if he has to start. Holding on the offense. That is the backup offensive line of the Patriots. Haran is the tackle who got the holding. Hey guys, if you haven't already, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. And Goldblood asks, who is the better 49er receiver, Ayuk or Debo? I'd take Ayuk. Handoff on 1st and 14 for New England, backed up on their own 4-yard line after a turnover on downs. 1 yard for Sony Michel. So it looks like Mac is in there with the full backups. Last game he played with some starters. This game he's playing with the backups. So we'll see how he does. Milton Williams with the stop there, the rookie defensive tackle for the Eagles. 2nd and 13, Mac now in the shotgun. Kendrick Bourne is out there. Try to see whose receivers are. Mac steps up, throws. He had some heat on that one, but that one was tipped down. Nice play by the linebacker Edwards of the Eagles. Sam Darnold hasn't accomplished anything in the NFL. Cam's accomplished a lot more. Well, sports fan says, what's up, Mitch? I wish Hurts wasn't sick. I do too. Mac Jones steps up, throws. Nice throw. He's putting some heat on these ones. That's N'Keal Harry for a first down. That was a long first down too. I think it was like 3rd and 14. So Mac at his own end zone completes a first down ball to N'Keal Harry. Just a deep in route for about 20 yards. Nice ball. Harry makes the nice possession catch. Getting down and catching it in the zone coverage. 9:40 left in the second quarter. So Kendrick Bourne and N'Keal are the receivers for Mac right now. Mac with play action is looking, runs around. Now he's going to move and make a play on his own. And he throws it to Michel for a first down, but there is a flag, and it's probably going to be holding on New England because those DNs really shot off the ball. Yeah, it's holding. But Mac did a good job of kind of scrambling around and creating a throwing lane where he was able to complete a pass for Sony Michel. Good rep by Williams The Patriots offensive line, their backups are really bad. Like, especially a few of them. Like, Haran's pretty good, and Karras is obviously good, but I don't think Karras is playing. The other guys are not good. Like, the 6th, 7th, like, 8th guys. First and 20 for the Patriots now after that holding call. Play action again for Mac, and it's a screen to Michel. Nice. Oh, Sony, you got to make that guy miss, man. Singleton looked good for the Eagles, though, so far. He's played a lot. He got the tackle on the play. So 8:50 left in the second quarter. Goldblood says, bro, Jones is going to be real good. I hope so. What is that offensive lineman doing, bro? I thought it was Sony's fault, but the offensive line did it. Okay, guys, there was 2 guys. If you're not watching this game right now, there was 2 offensive linemen. It was a screen, and there was 1 guy to block, and they both didn't block him. Mac Jones goes down the field. That is to Sony, breaking the tackle, making a guy miss, getting 15 on 2nd and 13. Sony Michel with the first down. Patriots. Patriots should have gotten Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins is already hurt, bro. I don't know if they wanted Sammy Watkins. The guy is a walking injury. All right. First and 10, 7:50 left in the second quarter. Mac handoff. And that is a gain of 1. Sports Group says, just so you know, Mitch, I have been to both practice camps. Sam looked far better than Cam, bro. All right. I would say that Cam was better last year as well. So I just disagree. I don't think Sam Darnold's a better quarterback than Cam. You can disagree with me, but I disagree with you as well. All right, Mac Jones, 2nd and 8. Throw, and that is complete for 8 yards to Gunnar Olszewski. And that is just short of the first down. Mac Jones looking pretty good once again here. Patriots look like they got 2 startable quarterbacks tonight. No tight end action. Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry are not playing tonight. Devin Asiasi is like the only tight end they have on their team right now. They're all hurt. First and 10. Speaking of they're all hurt, 2 tight end set. That's Sony Michel. And I'm trying to see who the extra is. Sony with the hard run for... Oh, that was Stevenson. Stevenson trying to run fools over. That's 8 yards. Fooly TV. Sammy was cooking Deontay Jackson all today and yesterday. I went to the joints. Sammy who? Sammy Darnold? Dante Jackson are you talking about? Crazy says we can't stop getting tight ends because tight ends are getting injured. Yeah. 2nd and 1. Handoff by Jones. And Sony fighting for the first down does barely get it. So that they're going to avoid a 3rd and short and get the first down. 5:50 left in the second. And New England is pretty much dominating this game. The Eagles did have a long drive that ended in a turnover on downs inside the Patriots' 5-yard line. Sean says, I really miss Doug Baldwin being a Seattle Seahawks player. Doug Baldwin was underrated. He was a good player. Oh, Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins is a good receiver when he plays. There's no doubt, but Mac Jones scrambling, gains 3 or 4. Showing off more speed than Brady. I'll say that much. Flag on the play, though. He's not good at sliding. He's got to work on that. Hassan Ridgeway might have got another. Oh, holding on the defense. That's on the defensive back, number 20. So automatic first down, number 27, McPherson, cornerback. How does Smith look? Not great. He hasn't done anything thus far, but the Eagles' offense in general hasn't really done anything, to be honest, so it's not really his fault. He probably should have caught one pass, though, but it was just like It was late by Joe Flacco. 1st and 10, 5 minutes left, handoff, and that is, I'm trying to see who it is. It could be Stevenson, it could be Brandon Bolden. Gain of 7 by Stevenson, who's really a hard runner, man. Jeez. Guy looks to run people the F over. Just gained 7 or 8 yards. Do you think Akers can fully recover from the Achilles? Yes, but it's gonna take the whole year, man. Who are our current tight ends? Devin Asiasi and I think Jakob Johnson, who's the fullback. 1st down for Stevenson. If I'm being honest, Stevenson looks better than Michel right now running the ball. And I'm not saying Sony looks bad, but Stevenson looks really good. Like, really good. We'll continue to see if that continues to go. But, yeah, man, he's like explosive. Like, he's not just big. He's fast, too. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Mac Jones in the shotgun. 4 receivers in the game. Mac. Screen pass, and that is dropped. Great play by Edwards, the linebacker of the Eagles, to disrupt that screen. Intended for Stevenson, by the way. But that was just really well read by the Eagles. I will say this. The Eagles have not looked great tonight, but their linebackers have looked pretty good. Singleton's looked good, and Edwards has looked good. Vikings look bad, says MK. Mac Jones or Herbert? Probably Herbert right now. Throw to screen for Kendrick Bourne, and they're going to say that was incomplete. He looked like he was off to the races, but they said it's incomplete. Crazy, were you at the practice, bro? I heard that Antonio Brown and Mike Evans were having their way with the Titans today. But then Antonio Brown punched a dude in the face, which was pretty fun. I saw that. Yeah, Stevenson could be nice in January. Like he could bring that sledgehammer LeGarrette Blount. He looks faster than Blount, though. I don't think he's quite as big as him. Stevenson and Harris would be a... Whew! That's going to wear down a defense. I'll say that much. I don't know. Sony might be out of work, to be honest with you. On the ground, at least. He's going to have to keep catching the ball. Yeah, the Broncos destroyed the Vikings. That was ugly. Drew Lock looked good. I have a bunch of Broncos fans hating on me because I said they didn't have a quarterback because Drew Lock looked good in 1 series or 2 series or whatever he played. It's funny how that works. But hopefully Drew Lock is great. I'm not hating on the guy. It's just a fact he hasn't played well. Would you take Jimmy G or Tua? I'd probably take Jimmy. They're similar players, though. Belichick threw a challenge flag because he felt like it. They're reviewing if it was a catch and fumble. There's no way. It's an incomplete pass. Belichick, he challenged a negative play. That's hilarious. Why did he do that? Tom Brady or New England? Pick only one. Both. No, but I'd pick New England if I had to. I'd pick the Patriots. But why would I have to? Why? Why when you can have both? Why? Brandon, pick Damian Harris, bro. Super Bowl win total prediction for Mahomes. I'm going to say 3 Super Bowls. 2nd and 10. Mac attack. Handoff up the middle. And that is a first down. Nice run by Sony. 3:40 left in the first half. New England ball. Who do I have winning the NFC South? Is that a serious question, or are you guys just trolling me right now? Handoff. Sony. Good run by Sony. That's a gain of about 7 to the 2-yard line of the Eagles. They should try to pass it in. I agree with this announcer right now, what he's saying. Justina says, if Malcolm wasn't benched the Super Bowl against the Eagles, who wins? Honestly, probably New England. Because the reason they didn't win that game is because they couldn't cover Nelson Aguilar. And if Malcolm Butler is covering Nelson Aguilar, I think he at least does a better job. I'm going to be honest. I think the Eagles punt once in the game. So I'll probably say New England wins the game, but that's not what happened. The Eagles won because I don't know why Malcolm Butler didn't play, but it is what it is, you know? Do you have StreamYard? I do. Yeah, but I don't use it for this. 3rd and goal. 13-0 Patriots. Ball at the 2-yard line for New England. Handoff again. That is a touchdown for Stevenson. It's so weird. He's wearing 38, so it's like Brandon Bolden's old number. 19-0 New England. 2:10 left in the first half. Stevenson just bounces outside and takes it in the zone. Woo! Asia says, damn, the Eagles are getting burnt right now. Yep, 2-point attempt for the Patriots here. Mac Jones. Mac hasn't really done much. I mean, he threw a couple nice passes, but they've mostly just ran the ball down their throat. Bill's talking to Mac. What are Big Mac's chances of winning the starting job? For week 1, like 0. Okay, I'll give him like 10%. But for like down the road, I think if Cam plays poorly, then Mac will definitely get a chance to play. So I think for week 1, it's like 10% chance. But like down the road during the year, there is a legitimate chance. All right, 2-point attempt for Mac Jones. He throws to the end zone. Jump ball. And that's incomplete to Bourne. So 19-0 Patriots. Nice play by McPherson to break it up. How has Mac and Devonte looked? Mac's looked good. Devonte has been targeted like 3 times. He has 0 catches. He did create separation on one of the plays. One of the other ones was a back shoulder that just missed. And then the first one, Joe Flacco was late to it. J.C. Jackson stripped the ball from him. I mean, I can't really take anything from what Devonte has done thus far. What week is Mac going to start? I don't know. It depends on how Cam plays. If he plays well, he's starting the whole year. If he plays poorly, then I don't know. I'm not one of those people that assumes Mac's going to play this year. I feel like if this team is playing well, which I think they will be, and if Cam is playing decent enough, I feel like he'll keep the job. But if he's a disaster, then he's going to get pulled. All right, so touchback. 2:10 left in the first half. Eagles ball. I see no problem with letting Max sit the whole year and letting him start next year. I don't think that's a bad idea. Did I know that Cam backwards spells Mac? Yes, I did. Philip asked, what record do I have the Patriots finishing with? Right now, I think 11-6. And I am a Patriots fan, yes. 1st and 10, throw over the middle, complete for 5 yards. 2-minute warning. Eagles ball. Can they put something on the board before halftime? Bald Eagle says Cam looked like a stud today. I assume you're an Eagles fan? Bald Eagle? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, that's good to hear from the comp. But yeah, no, Cam looked really good today. Deshaun, you're trolling me, right? You obviously know who's going to win the NFC South. Crazy says Tua will probably be injured in week 2 and Mac Jones will bring the Patriots to the Super Bowl against the Rams. Well, Cam, I meant. Tua doesn't play for the Patriots, so that would be pretty wild. Mike says chances the Patriots keep Gilmore all year. 90%. I think he's going to get signed pretty soon. And I don't think he's going to get traded. I think let's just say this. If he shows up, he's going to play the whole year with New England. He's not going to get traded. If he never shows up, then it becomes concerning. But if he shows up before week 1, then he'll be playing the whole year with the Patriots. That's what I would say. How did Cam do? Cam looked good, man. Let me check the stat line real quick. So the stat line for Cam, 8 for 9, 103 and a touchdown. He did not run the ball, although he had an opportunity to. Yeah, looked good. Pocket movement was the most impressive thing from him, in my opinion. But yeah, the Pats, I agree with Bill. The Pats do need to sign Gilmore if they want to be good this year. They need him. I mean, he's their best player, so. Sean says, what's the record for Washington? I could see them being like 9-8, like 10-7. I could also see them being a little bit worse than that, like 8-9. I think anywhere between like 7 to 11 wins would be like the range for Washington. Well, Jonathan Jones is a really good player too, crazy. GSP says Washington 9-8 or 10-7. So we pretty much agree with that. How's it going, bro? How's it going, GSP? Did Norden make the PAT after the last touchdown? It was a 2-point conversion, and they didn't get it. Mac incomplete to Kendrick Bourne. Brandon says, which player do you most wish the Patriots kept for their entire career? Chandler Jones or Asante Samuel? 2nd and 4 for the Eagles throw, and that's incomplete. Intended for Reagor and not open. Who is in coverage there? Michael Jackson, I think. Almost had a pick. Asante Samuel or Chandler Jones? I would say Asante Samuel because their secondary really struggled after he left for like 5-6 years, man. Like they were not the same team when he left. So I would say Asante Samuel because they ended up having success without Chandler Jones. Devonte Smith with his first catch in the NFL. A nice little comeback, not a comeback, like a zig like a zig route in and out. Nice route. And he got open for a first down. So second down after a catch by Quez Watkins for a few yards. 1:30 left in the half. Flacco in the 2-minute drill. Flacco gets sacked. That's Chase Winovich, who was the Patriots' best pass rusher last year, playing into this first half. Still a good pass rusher, though. Question is, what role will Chase Winovich have on this team if he's not going to be out there when he's setting the edge? Will he just be a sub pass rusher? But he gets around the tackle pretty easily and just trips up Joe Flacco for the sack. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10. What did I think about Josh incorporating both Mac and Cam into the offense for trick plays, putting Mac under center and using Cam as a receiver for his speed? I'd be intrigued for a couple plays, but I don't think they should do it too often. You know, maybe if we saw it a couple plays, like a play a game or 2 plays a game, I wouldn't hate it. 3rd and 10, Flacco throws, and that is complete but short of the first down. So we'll see. They'll probably go for it. Good tackle by Harvey Longy to hold him short. So they are 4 yards short on 4th down. So they're going to go for it here. They've got a 4 receiver set out there. 3 receiver set, 1 tight end. Devonte Smith on the short side of the field on an island here. So timeout. Not sure who took the timeout. The Eagles took the timeout. So 45 seconds left in the first half. And I think they're going to get a play called here, but I'm not sure. Devonte looked good on that play. What channel is the game on? NFL Network. Born Legacy. Fourth and 4. Yeah, honestly, that's Asante Samuel question is a good one. Not necessarily for the comparison with Chandler Jones, but the thought of it, that was one of, I think, Bill's mistakes in free agency. I think he should have signed Asante Samuel. Joe Flacco on 4th down. It's intercepted, broken up, and then picked off by Harvey Lange, the linebacker, who was drafted by New England, got cut by New England, started with the Jets last year, and now is back in New England as a rotation backer. But that's Justin Bethel who breaks it up on Jalen Reagor. Justin Bethel is a special teams ace. He does not play defense. He just absolutely owned Jalen Reagor on that rep. So that's pretty concerning if you're an Eagles fan, to be honest. So Harvey Lange with a great heads-up play, though. Seeing the ball in the air and making a go for it, like 5 yards behind where he was. He was like up near the line of scrimmage, and then he bolted back to pick the ball off. That was a nice play by him. Can't wait for the first Sunday of NFL games. Yes, it's going to be fun, man. Mac Jones with the 40 seconds. He's going deep down the field. He's got N'Keal Harry. Oh, he was open, but N'Keal just dropped it. Nice ball by Mac Jones, but N'Keal just couldn't come up with it. Wow. And N'Keal's hurt. Ooh, that's not good. Man, he ran by this guy. Wow. Harry had it. He laid out for it right here. And it just went through his arms. He couldn't get the ball. Mac, that was a nice throw by Mac. Hopefully N'Keal's okay here. Second and 10, N'Keal Harry is down on the field. So that might provide other receivers for the Patriots here, like Wilkerson, with an opportunity to make the team. If N'Keal Harry is hurt, that's what I'm thinking about right now, is maybe he makes the team on the PUP list. It doesn't appear to be a serious injury. He might, like at the very worst, he might have a separated shoulder. But he seems okay. Nelson Aguilar over there. Not very happy. Philip says, who do you have winning week 4? Patriots, Tampa. I think I picked Tampa just for Tom's revenge, but I don't. Yeah, N'Keal was open, man. He had it, and then he didn't have it. So Patriot says Harry is a bust. Bethel and Judon, thanks Baltimore. Yeah. Bethel was a surprise one. I remember he was cut in like the middle of last year, and N'Keal's coming off under his own power. He looks okay. Maybe shaken up a bit. So 2nd and 10, 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Mac Jones at the 45, their own 45. He steps up, throws over the middle. That's complete. And that is J.J. Taylor for a gain of 7. 20 seconds left in the half. They got to get up quick. They don't have any timeouts right now. 17, 16, 15, 14. He's going to have to spike it. He does with 12 seconds left in the half. He will probably have maybe 2 plays to get into field goal range, like depending on what happens within the 2 plays. So 4th and 2 for Mac Jones. I assume they'll go for it here and then kick a field goal after that. Can I do the Chiefs game tomorrow? Yeah, maybe. Can't promise anything, but possibly. Goldblood says, bro, what happened to Harry? I thought he was going to catch it, but he got hurt when he hit the ground. N'Keal Harry's a wannabe John Ross. John Ross is my boy. That's my boy, John Ross. Ask Ultra about that one. 4th and 2. Okay, so the Patriots took a delay of game here with 12 seconds left in the first half. So I guess they won't go for it here. They'll punt instead. So Bailey punts, and fair caught at the 8-yard line. Nice punt by Jake Bailey. So that will give 5 seconds to Joe Flacco, who I assume will come out and just knee the ball. He seems okay, Jonathan. He seems okay. That was a nice deep ball by Mac. If anyone's questioning Mac's arm ability, arm strength, I wouldn't. Today, his arm has looked pretty darn good today. I'll say that. He's shown some zip. All right, halftime it is. 19-0 Patriots at halftime. Not exactly a close competitive contest. But if you're a Patriots fan, you have to like what you've seen from Cam Newton and Mac Jones and their defense. All three aspects have looked good. We got a lot of Jacoby Myers. Stevenson's looked good on the ground. Damian Harris got some action. Patriots offense looked good even without Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. So that's really good news if you're a Patriots fan. Cam Newton was on point. His pocket movement was great. His accuracy was there. 8 for 9 on the day for Cam Newton. 3 successful drives. First one, he was set up with good territory in Eagles territory and capitalized with a touchdown. Second drive, they went down the field and scored a touchdown. And then the third drive, I believe they missed a field goal. So Cam was really good. Mac Jones, really good as well. Hasn't done as much as Cam has. It's almost like reverse from last game where Cam, I think, has thrown the ball more, or at least like down the field more, I would say. Mac did unleash that pass into N'Keal Harry, which was just dropped. But what I was impressed with Mac was his zip on the ball on those key situations, like third and 14, third and 15. He made a couple big throws in his own territory. So Max looked good. Cam's looked good. The run games looked excellent. And the Patriots defense has been swarming. The Eagles, Devonte Smith got a catch on the day. Jalen Reagor hasn't looked great. Quez Watkins continues to shine. Miles Sanders saw a little bit of action, looked pretty good. The offensive line has not looked good at all. And I think it's mostly the backups, though. Joe Flacco's been fine. Nothing great. Jalen Hurts did not play in this game because he was sick. What else has happened? Oh, I've been impressed with the Eagles linebackers. I think TJ Edwards has played well. Alex Singleton has played well. On the other hand, secondary has not played well. I think the young guys in the secondary, outside of maybe like Wallace, has looked pretty weak. Mac will probably play in the third quarter, yeah. Jeremy, that sucks, man, with Carl Lawson. Carl Lawson is such a good player, but he's been so unlucky with his career. He's been hurt for seasons at a time, and I know Aqua knows how that feels, but yeah, he was such a big piece going forward for the Jets and really puts not his career in jeopardy, but his near future in jeopardy. An Achilles injury is brutal. Obviously, he's going to be out for the year, but that's going to hurt them long term, man. He was going to be their Nick Bosa for Robert Saleh's defense. That's a huge loss for them. It sucks. I was looking forward to seeing him in that defense. Do I like the Celtics? No, I don't. Mitch of bandwagon. If Harry had caught it, would it have been a touchdown? No, but they would have got it at like the 5-yard line, somewhere 10-yard line maybe. It was pretty close to the end zone, but it wasn't in the end zone. We should get Amendola back. Yeah, I wouldn't hate getting Amendola, to be honest. I don't know where Amendola is going to go. I don't think he's been signed yet, honestly. I still think he can play. Like, I watched him in Detroit. He played pretty well. I only really feel like he wants to go to a team that can win. Obviously, Tampa doesn't need him. They've got enough receivers. So, that's interesting. You know, who's a team that could use Amendola? Maybe a team like the Ravens should take a look. Take a look at him. I feel like if Cole Beasley misses any time for the Bills, I feel like Amendola wouldn't be a bad signing there because he knows the system. Yeah, a team that can win, the Titans maybe. But yeah, I definitely think he can still play, so. Jeremy says, as much funny as this sounds like, what? As much funny as this sounds, I live in Philly, but not an Eagles fan. Patriots at heart. Nice. Who's the favorite to win the NBA title? Probably the Lakers or the Nets, right? I would think. Bills are good at receiver, but I mean, like, if Beasley is out, like, they still have Emmanuel Sanders, but, you know, adding that veteran depth that already knows the system isn't a bad, I don't think that's a bad move. Even, you know who should look is the Chiefs, man. I mean, they could use some depth at receiver. Yeah, Patriots kicker suck. That's another takeaway from the first half. Luke says the Patriots going to win the Super Bowl this year. Big year. I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl, but I do think they're going to go to the playoffs. Trey says, I love the Patriots. Good work, Trey. Aqua, you live in Alaska? No, you don't. Flavor says, what's the Addy, Jeremy? You... yeah, we're not getting Tyreek Hill. Sorry, Trey. Mike says, Bill Belichick's only function in life is to get Mac Jones some receivers. The long ball is on the money for drop. Waddle run that in for 6 easily. To be fair, it was not Nelson Aguilar, who is their actual deep threat, but Harry got open there. He ran right by the corner. He's just got to catch it. Chiefs too, and they need a guy that can play in the Super Bowl. That's true. That's true. You live in Alaska? No, you're joking. You're joking. Really? I didn't know that. What's it like to live in Alaska? Crazy says, why does Bill not get good receivers? I don't know. Ask him. Crazy says, why does Bill not get... Oh, I already read that. Damn it, Aqua. Why are you trying to trick me? Cam Newton, 8 for 9, 103, 1 touchdown. Willie McGinnis talking about it on NFL Network right now. Big Pats fan from South Texas. Cold and no people. Yeah, I agree. It was a great pass by Mac. Just couldn't come up with it. I do that sometimes. I read comments twice, and then I realize I've already read it. All right, guys, it is halftime right now, so I do want to give a shout out to a couple things that's going on with me. So first of all, let's bring down this scoreboard. So first things first. Underdog fantasy, guys. So if you play fantasy football, one of the best parts of fantasy football is drafting, right? That's my favorite part. I love drafting. On Underdog Fantasy, they have a game called Best Ball. And this is exclusively what they run on Underdog Fantasy. Best Ball. This is you draft a team. You have about 18 rounds. You draft 18 rounds. You never got to set your lineup. You don't have to worry about waivers. You don't have to worry about trades, bro. Underdog Fantasy Best Ball format. You go on there. Use the code BLV. First time you deposit, you get a free $25, and you can play in Best Ball Mania, which has $1 million in prizes. They just put up the Puppy 3, which has over $100K in prizes. Okay? So if you are a fantasy football player, you take this thing seriously, or you think you're any good, or if you just want to play for fun, head over to Underdog Fantasy. That's where I've been doing all my drafts this offseason. I did one this morning. I did one yesterday. I'll probably do one after this game. I'll be on Underdog's Fantasy. So use the code BLV, get a free $25, use it in their tournaments, and look to win some money on Underdog playing in that awesome Best Ball format. Guys, when I heard of Best Ball, like that took my fantasy game to the next level. So definitely check out Underdog Fantasy. What else is going on? So for me, you can definitely follow me at Mitch Milani. If you have Instagram or you have Twitter, I don't post that much on Instagram, but if you do want to follow me, you know, that's kind of more so where like friends follow me and stuff like that in real life. But if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, cool. But I would recommend that you do follow me on Twitter if you have Twitter, because I tweet quite a bit. Always tweeting about football. So, or even sometimes I tweet about like movies or TV shows and stuff like that. But that's most of the stuff I tweet about. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, you could also follow me at Mitch Milani, or on Instagram at Mitch Milani. And then if you want to follow the channel where there's some exclusive content over there, you can follow us on Instagram at TheBottomLineView, where I put up like my rankings and I put up like my picks throughout the year, a lot of stuff. So if you want to follow us on Instagram, you could follow us at TheBottomLineView. That's probably a better place to follow, honestly, than Mitch Milani, but if you want to follow both, go ahead. And lastly, as we get going to the second half, Discord, guys. Join the community on Discord. So Discord is, I think, it's been awesome ever since like we got on Discord for the Bottom Line View, because I think it's really taken the community to the next level here, because we have a very tight group on Discord. They're in there every day. Aqua's in there. That's how I really know him, to be honest. You know, Durkant's in there. Ultra's in there all the time. We've got Lenny in there all the time. So many dudes that are in there. Turtle. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are in there. We got like 300 people in there now. So if you want to join the community, get instant alerts for when my videos go out, talk with me about the NFL or about anything else for that matter, you could check out the Discord. Link is in the description, okay? So check that out. And all you have to do is get the app, sign up, and then you can be a part of the Bottom Line View community and stay up to date with the channel in a way that you never could otherwise. So definitely recommend it. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the live streams and want to know when I'm going live, then join Discord, because it's basically like the live streams, except you can talk in there all the time on your phone. So check out Discord. All right, so let's bring up that scoreboard. The score right now is 19-0. It is halftime, and we will be getting the second half shortly here. Mike says Stevenson's the number 2 right now. Clearly see the difference in power in pushing the pile versus Sony. Sony loses balance and speed on his cuts. You're the best NFL YouTuber. Appreciate that, Trey, man. That means a lot, guys. I truly do appreciate that. I don't just say that. Like that means a lot to me. If you guys enjoy what I do, that's a big reason why I do it. Philip says, do you think the Chiefs still will be elite without Watkins? He played a big role. Yes, I'm not too worried about that. Now, what I'm worried about is in the playoffs, if a team is able to cover Kelsey and Hill, who's going to be that guy to step up? Is it going to be Hardman? Is it going to be Robinson? Is it going to be Clyde? Who's going to be that guy to step up and be that third receiver? I definitely think when they had Watkins and he was playing well, that took their offense to nearly unstoppable. But without him, they can still be really good. It's just like a different level, right? That's what I would say. Nah, no chance of a Philly comeback. I'm sorry. All right. Why is Mac playing like Cam? Not really. Maybe he's just trying to show more of his athleticism. All right, so here we go. Empty for Mac Jones, who audibled. That's interesting. Snap with 1 second left on the clock. Mac throws outside. That's complete for Wilkerson for a gain of 5. Nice throw. Nice catch. We need to get Mac in the future a real bona fide wide receiver one because Mac's legit. I agree. He does need a stud receiver. That's possibly where they could go in the draft next year. 2nd and 4. Mac steps up and throws over the middle. Dot to Gunnar Olszewski. That was a great throw. Deep in route for about 15, 20 yards on the money with contested coverage. That was his best throw so far, in my opinion. So they're at the 48-yard line. They're on their own side. Let's get that ball back out there. All right, Mac's got time again. Throws underneath J.J. Taylor for a gain of 7. The Patriots' offensive line looks really good. Even the backups. I know I've criticized it, but they're playing good. Hey, what's up? What's up, M-Master? Master? How should I call you? Just Master? 2nd and 3. Hand off to J.J. Taylor. He's got some room. He gains 15 yards-ish to the 33-yard line of the Eagles. The Patriots are whooping their candy ass, bro. Look at this. Trap run up the middle. I mean, they're running the rock. Hey, the Bucks covered them. 1st and 10. Mac Jones got time again. Throws over the middle. Short gain of 3 to J.J. Taylor. I don't know. What do you guys think, Patriots fans? I honestly feel like Sony is the guy that doesn't really have a role on this team. Like, I feel like Stevenson looks like he's deserving of those carries more because Taylor looks like a better receiver than Sony. Pass to Gunnar, who's having himself a good game to the 8-yard line of the Eagles. Gunnar trying to develop into a receiver more than just an all-pro returner, just like Julian Edelman. Can he do that? Gains one, right in between the zone coverage. Inside the Eagles' 10-yard line now are the Patriots. Mac Jones dotting them up. Hand off to J.J. Taylor. Taylor breaks the tackle. Taylor down to the 2-yard line. Jay Burrow says Mitch is the best NFL YouTuber. Appreciate that, brother. Tell your friends, guys. If you guys just watch me and don't tell your friends, tell your friends, man. Get them on this channel. That'd be awesome. Get them on this channel. 2nd and goal. 2 yards to go here for Mackie Jones. We got 12:20 left in the 3rd quarter. Jones hands off to J.J. Taylor, and he gets stuffed. Master would start Mac. All right. Record for the Cowboys, says Fabian Sports. I think they're going to, right now, I have them winning the division. Toss to J.J. Taylor, and Taylor gets in for the touchdown. I would like to see Mac Jones throw the ball on the 2-yard line once, please, but J.J. Taylor with the touchdown. So whoever betted on New England is feeling pretty good right now. They are absolutely whooping the asses of the Philadelphia Eagles. It is 25-0, and they've missed 4 points in kicks. So the Patriots look really freaking good right now. Their backups look good, is what I'm trying to say. 11:50 left in the 3rd quarter. This is that drive was ridiculous. They just ran over their faces right now. So the kick is no good again from Norden, who's just about cut. 25-0. He is rattled. Do you care much for the CFL? I mean, I watch it occasionally, casually. I guess you know I'm Canadian. I watch it casually, I'll watch the odd BC Lions game, but I don't really watch it as a diehard fan. Trey says Mac is the next Tom Brady. Max Jones says about Mac Jones, can't wait till Mac Jones starts so he can get lit up. Torin says Mac stat line, Mitch. I'll look in a sec. Asia says Pat's kicker is terrible. Yeah, not great. Brokey says, how the F is Dadbod Mac slowly killing us? Because he's a good football player. Tyler says, do you think the Chiefs will make the Super Bowl for the 3rd straight year? If I had to put a bet down, would they make the Super Bowl? I'd say no. How's Mac doing? Looking really good, man. Both quarterbacks have played really well. I honestly think Mac's probably going to be out after that series because they are just destroying this team. Probably Brian Hoyer time, but I don't know. Maybe he'll get more action. There's still 11:50 left in the third, so. Oh, nice. Yeah, John is a good friend of mine. I appreciate John giving me the shout out. I'm sure he mentioned we went to school together. Life and Sports Talk with Jake says, gotta love the 5 fights in Titans-Bucks scrimmage. Yeah, you know what I think happened? Is that Antonio Brown was whipping the asses of their corners so bad that the guy just attacked him. He's like, I'm done with this. And then he just started punching the guy. That's my theory, at least. Because apparently AB was just routing up these cornerbacks. So let's take a look at Mac Jones' stat line. So Mac is 10 for 14, 115, 1 rush for 3 yards. Good day for Mac so far. What team would you join and what position? If I was in the NFL, I'd probably be a slot receiver for the New England Patriots. That would be what I would be. Wyatt says, I want Stidham at my 3rd quarterback, and I want Hoyer to get cut. Yeah, I finished at the end of July, and John actually finished before me. I spread out my courses a little bit more than he did. So yeah, we're both done, which is interesting. I'm not sure when I'm going to see him. I hopefully soon. Which hockey team? Who's your favorite hockey team? Are you a Bruins fan, Flyers fan, or are you a different team? Well, I don't know if it's that the Titans defense is horrible or if the Bucks offense is just really freaking good. Because it could be either. But yeah, I mean, fair point. 11:50 left in the third, and the Eagles now have the ball. Handoff up the middle, and that's a gain of 5 for Philly. Oh, I put the ball up again. I keep doing that. Stupid. Okay. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. If you're new, if you're watching me for the first time, I'd appreciate you to give me a chance. Subscribe. If you hate me, just unsubscribe. I don't really care. But if you love me, then you can continue to watch my videos. Of course, I cover the entire NFL. I do live streams like this weekly throughout the NFL season, as well as more NFL live content, like picks every week on Wednesdays, like a review show every night on Tuesdays. So do subscribe to the channel. If you're an NFL fan, I know that you'll enjoy this channel. Trust me. All right, 3rd and 1 for the Eagles now after 2 consecutive runs by Gainwell, who is a rookie running back for them. Number 14. Weird that a running back's wearing 14, but I mean, that's the way it is. Throw, and that is complete for a first down, and that is Gainwell. Their 3rd string quarterback is in. Was it a good choice to go to broadcasting school? I don't really know yet. I guess we'll find out. Gainwell, 4th round pick, gains 9. I enjoyed it, though. I'll say that much. Trey says, I subbed, hit the bell, and liked. Yeah, Trey's the man. Everybody applaud Trey. Are you talking to me, Tyler? Yeah, I'll do season preview before the year. Yep. Broke, he says the local Philly channel is focusing more on promoting merchandise. Mitch, you look like a mac and cheese guy. Do you mean like I eat mac and cheese or I like Mac Jones? Because that's two different things completely. Brian says Bucks defense going to crush Mac. Well, Cam will probably be playing versus the Bucks, to be honest with you. What's up, Jay? Sack by New England. 3rd and long coming up. Harvey Longy. It just isn't fair. Like, this guy played like 800 snaps for the Jets last year, and he's playing in the third quarter of a preseason game versus the third team offense of the Eagles. Like, that's not even fair. He just that wasn't great from the running back there. It just completely missed the dude. All right, 3rd and 15 for the Eagles. He's got lots of time here. Lots of time, but then he gets tripped up, he fumbles the ball, and then he gets sacked. Wow. Great coverage by the Patriots because that sack took like forever. Chase Winovich had his second sack of the game, though, which was a coverage sack. And it's Nick Mullins at quarterback, by the way. Nick Mullins is not a bad third-string quarterback, but he is not looking good today. You like my hair? Thank you. I appreciate it. I put a little bit of clay in there, you know. But DeCant would tell you that I use his products. Life and Sports Talk with Jake says, do you like the Olympics this year? I didn't actually watch as much Olympics as I usually do, and I think part of that is because JJ Taylor gains about 10 yards on the return. I didn't watch as much because of the time zone, and then second because there was like, you know, like I used to watch it because of the stars. Like I used to watch like every race from Usain Bolt, like every race from Michael Phelps, and I just feel like there aren't those guys anymore, like at least right now. You know, I'd turn it on and see what was on, and like if there was like something interesting, I'd like stick around for a bit. Then again, you know, maybe I'm just more busy in life in general than I was like 4 years ago. But yeah, I just kind of felt like I wasn't watching as much as usual, but I still enjoy watching it. I don't live in Mass. I actually went there the first time last year. I live in Vancouver. James says hi. What's up, James? Just for men, yeah. I got some gray coming in, bro. I gotta get that just for men, you know? You used to have so much peach fuzz. That's because I shaved. I'm pretty clean shaven right now. I got a little bit of stubble, but not a lot. Yeah. MA. Brokey with the Canadian flag. No, the Pats are whooping the candy ass, bro. Missed a hot take. We were just talking about you, John, actually. Brian says these people on the chat talking like it's a season game. Bro, y'all playing against rookies. Here's the thing. The Patriots are playing backups too. So like, you know, I'm not trying to be like too one-sided here because I'm trying to stay down the middle. But like the fact is the Patriots are just destroying right now. So on both sides of the ball, there's nothing really to talk about for the Eagles. And when they have done something well, I have talked about it. Like, I feel like their linebackers have played well. as some of their younger guys have looked decent. But for the most part, the Patriots from top to bottom have just looked better. Oh, yeah, we were talking shit. 1st and 10, play action. Mac throws underneath to Stevenson, who breaks a tackle. Probably should have just kept going upfield for the first down. He ends up getting 8. You watch a little bit of hockey? Well, if you do watch hockey, subscribe to Hot Take Hockey. That's the place you got to go, man. You're Chinese? Nice, bro. How much is that setup? I mean, I bought the webcam, the mic are the most expensive things, and the light, but I didn't buy the light. Stevenson makes 3 guys miss. Spin move. Stevenson to the 50-yard. This guy's got to make the team. I'm telling you right now, this guy's got to play. Not just make the team. This guy's got to get the ball. That's what I'm going to say. I think he's good. I'm just going to say that. He's good. He's a man. He's not just a boy. I'm going to tell you that much. He's a man out there. All right, I formation. Stevenson gets the ball again. He runs another man over, and he gets 4 yards. What's up, Gregory? Yeah, sub to Hot Take. Let's go. What is my streaming schedule like? I'm actually still kind of trying to figure that out. I have a little bit of an idea for doing like Sunday afternoon games with like a bunch of my friends and just like chilling. And then I probably will do primetime games. Like I'm thinking a little bit of both. It kind of depends what the marquee games of the week are. Complete by Mac Jones to Isaiah Zuber. First down. How has Mac Jones looked? So I'll let you guys know on the schedule, but it kind of depends on the marquee games. I more so do the marquee games more than just primetime because I feel like sometimes there's primetime games that just aren't good. So like, Master said, what's up, Mitch? What's going on, bro? Max looked really good. Both quarterbacks looked phenomenal tonight. I can't really say that either one's looked better. Max obviously played more. J.J. Taylor with a nice run for about 15 yards. The Patriots offensive line has also looked really, really, really good. They got they're just running them over. Like the Eagles are being embarrassed right now. Like this is an embarrassment. They are getting so ran over to the point that it looks like they're playing a college football team right now. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Like, this is embarrassing. If I was the coach, I would not be happy. Incomplete. Mac Jones intended for Ross. Do you have a fantasy football group that subscribers can join? Yes, I do have a fantasy football league. I might even do more than one because so many people want to get in it. So that will be announced shortly, probably within the next week, and then we'll get that started. I usually just pick the people that comment the best comment. So if you're interested, comment a good comment. 2nd and 10, J.J. Taylor with about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards. So that's about 3rd and 6. Do you think Pitts is going to have a huge first year? It's tough, man, because tight ends typically don't have a huge first year. It's one of those positions that takes time to grow into and to really develop. But if there's anybody that could, it would be him because he's extremely talented and he's the number 2 option in his offense already, right? Because Julio's gone from Atlanta. It's Calvin Ridley and then it's Kyle Pitts. I think he'll be good. I would temper my expectations a little bit. Mac Jones complete to Gunner. Gunner with the first down and looking for the touchdown is stopped at the 2-yard line. Cam Newton opinion. He looked good tonight. Very good. Accurate, good pocket presence, composed, moved a little bit. First and goal, 2:25 left in the third. This is Gunner's best game I've ever seen him play, too. I'll say that. Mac throws, and it's incomplete. I think he could have put a little bit more onto that. He was looking for Devin Asiasi there. I'm wondering if Eskridge will play well for the Hawks year one. I don't think he'll have to play a huge role, but as long as he can provide some big plays as their number 3 receiver, I think he could play decent. And just as long as he's a decent complement to Lockett and Metcalf, then I think he'll be fine. But yeah, I think he'll be pretty good. I mean, I think he's better than what they had. First or second and goal, I think they scored. Stevenson again. Yeah, this is I should have put more money on this game, guys. I should have put more money on this game. Yeah, I forgot the football. I always forget the football. Now I'm going to have to switch it in a second, but this game's already over. I don't even want to show the football. Okay, is Norden going to miss this kick again? Bro, don't miss this damn kick. I swear to God. He made it. Okay. Jeez. 32-0. Patriots. I should have put all my money on this game. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe because it's a preseason game. Would the Eagles make the playoffs with 8 or 9 wins? Probably not. I think it's going to take 10 wins. Should we get Tim Tebow? No. Tim Tebow sucks. This might be Stefan's last year in New England? Potentially. Gunner was good versus the Chargers. I mean, I meant as a receiver, though. Crazy. I meant as a receiver, not in terms of a returner. Who do I think Tim Tebow will sign with? Retirement. That's who I think he'll sign with. Living in Orlando, Florida says, good job, kid. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you are new. I believe you are, but 32-0. Okay, now I'm going to put the football to the other side. There we go. Mac and cheese and chicken. That sounds good. I'd expect a very competitive year. I could see a team in the NFC making the playoffs with 8 or 9 wins. 9 I could see. I think 8's going to be tough. Do you think AB will get in shit? I'm sure you talked about it. Nah. Fights at practice happen quite often in the NFL for some reason. I don't think so. Not from the league, at least. Maybe from the team a little bit, but nah. I think it would have been a little bit more concerning if it was against his own team, but it wasn't. It was against the Titans. But AB is just a very fiery, like, competitive guy, even before he lost his mind. So, like, I could see that happening just in general. How many kids do I want? That's a deep question. Football team? I'm halfway to a baseball team. Damn, bro. I don't know. Bro, what did I say? Did I swear? What did I say? I don't even notice it. I'm sorry. I apologize if I did. K says, do you put soap in my mouth? I don't got any soap near me. Kanye says, do I think Barkley will have a big comeback here? I hope so. I love Saquon Barkley. He's my favorite running back in the league, so. Oh! Oh! Harvey Longy almost had his second interception on the game, but couldn't quite catch it. That guy, he's been having a good game. Gotta go, Tyler. All right. See you, Tyler. 11 Italian kids to win the World Cup. Well, we're winning the World Cup regardless, John. We'll see Portugal in the finals, bro. Are you still away, by the way? I think you are, right? 2nd and 10. Blitz by New England and a sack by New England. That is number 44. Who is that? Oh, Malawia, the special teamer. I don't know if he's going to make the team. Maybe. 3rd down. This is a very rough watch. I don't even really know what to say at this point. So if you guys have any questions in general, just ask me your questions. Because, I don't really know what else to say about this game. This is just really bad. 3rd and 18. If I was the Nick Sirianni, I would be so mad. Another hit on the quarterback and a gain of about 4 or 5. Good effort from 47 there to gain a few yards. Nick Mullins is under duress. Seahawks opinion. John, why aren't you partying right now? Drinking. What are you doing, bro? Secret location. Yeah, I'm not going to tell the people where you're at. One sec. Seahawks opinion. I think the Seahawks will be good. I think their ceiling will be defined by their defense and their new offensive scheme. So they've got a new offensive coordinator in there, Shane Waldron. I'm intrigued to see what he brings to the offense that's different and new for Russell Wilson, because the problem with the Seahawks offense has been they've lost their explosive ability at the end of the season. It's worn thin. So, and that's the thing with Seattle. Their defense has been bad, but if they just kept up their offensive success, they would have still had success at the end of the year because they would have been scoring so many points that it wouldn't really matter. So if their defense can be solid enough and their offense can still remain explosive ability in January, they're going to be a team that can compete with just about anybody in the NFC. But I am a little bit worried still about the secondary and the pass. The overall pass defense to me is a little weak. I think they'll be fine versus the run. And losing KJ Wright might be tough for them up front, but I think they're a good team, probably a playoff team. Their ceiling, I would say, is probably NFC Championship game. I think it would be hard for them to get to the Super Bowl, but you wouldn't rule it out necessarily because they do have Russell Wilson. So, do I offer betting tips? Yes, I do. That's one of the main things that I do throughout the season. I also do it on Patreon too. So if you're interested in my bets, check out my Patreon because I offer it on Patreon. All the exclusive stuff. Camille says, how am I 2 minutes behind and I live in New England? Another reason why I hate Comcast. Pay Gilmore movement. You in? Yes, sir, Thanos. Yes, sir. Do you think Hunter or Jonnu will be more important? I'm going to say Jonnu, but I think both will be important. What is max numbers for tonight? I'll take a look in a sec. Who would I consider the worst team in the league? The Texans. Easily. Did I hear the news about OnlyFans? No explicit content or anything starting. Yeah, I heard about that, which is a very odd business decision because that's kind of how they were made famous. So that will be interesting to see if they last without it. Because you're going to lose a lot of people, I would think. So, yeah, that's interesting, I guess. Stephon Gilmore, what's going on, bro? Resign, please. Mitch, I don't care about other NFL teams. I care about the Patriots. Hey, don't be selfish. Okay, don't be selfish. Handoff for J.J. Taylor. That's a gain of 9. But there is a flag on the play with 21 seconds left in the third quarter as I got to change the football. Do you think we could still sign KJ or is the door closed? I would say yes, because I don't know who's signing him at this point. So yeah, I would say it's still open. Every NFL team can take a... Hey, I thought you told me not to swear, bro. What are you trying to get me to do here? Eric says Pats fans don't start... Okay, this is just inappropriate, Eric. I can't say that out loud. Yeah, but they are beating a team from the NFC at East. That is true. What is my opinion about the Eagles? I think they are a bottom 6 team in the league. Big says, do you think the game will go under 38? I don't think so, to be honest with you, at the way the rate this game's going. Maybe if the Patriots stop scoring, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Where does Metcalf fall in your wide receiver rankings? Number 5? Hot Take says, Master, I'm disappointed. Brokey says Toby Maguire is the second best. Bro, stop. Brokey, somebody get Brokey out of here. Get him out of here. No, Toby's the GOAT. Stop. We don't even discuss this. I am very excited for No Way Home, though. It sounds promising, even though I don't know if there's ever going to be a trailer. Suicide Squad was good. I don't know if anyone saw Suicide Squad. I enjoyed Suicide Squad, even though it's a DC movie. Just saying. Bald Eagle says, all week Philly was saying they dominated the Pats in practice. Yeah, I heard they did on day 1, and I heard that they didn't on day 2. Craig says Cam is the starter. Based on tonight, yes. For sure. Who's the best Batman aside from Bale? Are we talking animation included or no? That changes the conversation. But live action? Ooh, that's tough, man. That is tough. Honestly, I think you could answer with 3 different people. It's not George Clooney. That's all I'll say. I will say that I think Robert Pattinson will end up being the best. That's my bold prediction. But I think if I had to say my number 2, probably Affleck, honestly. But I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of any of the other iterations necessarily. Keaton was the first. But I felt like Keaton wasn't really Batman. He was a good Batman, but not necessarily a great Bruce Wayne, so to speak. Or at least the Bruce Wayne that I like. But, yeah. Brian Orr's in the game, by the way. Second and 13, handoff for a gain of 4. Yeah, I think Ben. When even is Robert Pattinson's Batman coming out? I think March. March is the set date, I think. Could be February, but I believe it's March. Any new movies you've seen? Well, I saw Suicide Squad. What else did I see? I checked out that new series Heels that Stephen Amell series. I liked that first episode. Movies, though. I want to watch the Ryan Reynolds movie. I want to watch that. I haven't seen it yet. Why can't I remember? I think that's... I saw another one. Yeah. That's pretty much it, I think. Recently, that is. I like Kilmer, too. I think Kilmer's underrated, to be honest. I just thought, like, his movie kind of got effed. When you hear about the backstage stuff that happened in that. Flag on the play, 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. If you want to know more about that, actually, a guy named High Top Films on YouTube, just search it up. He does a really good video on Batman Forever, which I think is really interesting. If you like that, or if you like that iteration of the character, you'll enjoy that video. What did John say? What Marvel movies am I most excited about? And do you think Andrew and Toby will make an appearance? I do think they will, because there's too much evidence to suggest that they won't. And I think they'll actually be they'll be in more than just one, I think. That's a prediction from me. I'm excited to see the combination of No Way Home and Doctor Strange, because I think they're going to be interconnected. So I'm really excited for those. And then after that, I'm not really sure, because I think those two movies are going to have such an impact on the future of Marvel that I don't really know what to expect. Eternals, I'll see Eternals, but I'm not like super jacked to see it. When's the Madden League this year, says Durkant? Honestly, bro, probably not till like after the season, maybe. I don't know. Incomplete from Brian Hoyer on second down. I'm not sure. We can talk about that. The first in the movies. I mean, I guess Adam West had a film too, so I guess you would count that. But Adam West was more from the TV show. I like Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is one of my favorite shows, to be honest. Right now, at least. Which movie you talking about, bro? Which movie? I'm down, honestly. Which movie are you talking about? Spider-Man? John, we should do like a podcast. We should do a podcast. I wouldn't mind doing that. Christopher says, what is this movie talk, man? Well, this game's over, bro. JJ Taylor's running the rock, and Jason Kelsey is not liking what he's hearing. 1st and 10, 11 minutes left in the game. Cam Newton's helping out JJ Taylor, dusting him off. That's hilarious. $16-yard line, Brian Hoyer throws and completes to Wilkerson. I think it's interesting that Wilkerson's playing this deep into the game. I guess he is like the 5th receiver, but he's clearly like separated himself, in my opinion. 10:50 left in the fourth quarter. Hoyer's 35, damn. I agree, though. CGI, I much prefer practical as opposed to CGI. Hoyer, handoff. Was there a fumble? No. Stevenson gets 3 yards there. The game's over, guys. Like, what am I really going to talk about? I haven't even changed the quarter. Bro, I didn't even recognize that. Yeah, maybe. It doesn't it come out in does it come out in November or December? Like, I don't know. We'll see. It might be difficult for me to come out then, but Stevenson on a toss play looking to bounce it around but can't do it. 3rd and goal. Yeah, Hoyer. Brian Hoyer, the 3rd string quarterback. Yes. Hoyer. Top 5 quarterbacks. Rodgers, Brady, Allen, Wilson. Hoyer scrambles, moves, throws it away. 4th and goal. Loki's last episode was really good. Good coverage by the Eagles. Yeah, I've been wanting to do one for a while, John, to be honest. 9 minutes. Nordine, can he make this kick? He does. So for those of you that ask, can they keep it under 38? So far, so good. 35-0. Yeah, I'm just sticking around till the end of the game. So I don't care what we talk about. Loki is a Marvel movie. What are you talking about, movie? It was a show. What do you mean? I did say Mahomes. Did I miss Mahomes? Kay says, will the Pats ever make it past the 2nd round with Cam? Hopefully this year. I won't say will they or won't they. Hopefully they will. Let's go. Let's go, Pats. Sorry, guys. I wanted this game to be more competitive, but it just wasn't. See you, Jay. Thanks for coming in. Will Tom retire before age 65? Unlikely. He will play until he's 66 years old. Have you seen Loy? Do you mean Loki Marvel movie? Kay says, yeah, I can't see Ken be the leader he's never been. Roki says Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, Allen. Well, Cam's been to a Super Bowl before. Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, Allen, Wilson in order. Nice order. I like it. I like it. Two peg legs and a mechanical arm. Yes, that's Tom Brady for you. The machine. He'll literally be playing as the Terminator out there. Big Ben. What? Deshaun, you're kidding, right? Big Ben? Master says Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, Aaron Rodgers, Wilson. Kay says, gotta give props to Allen. Kid has got a lot of talent. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. All right. 9 minutes remaining in the game. 35-0 Patriots. And no, that is not a joke. Sean's on drugs. Maybe like in 2011. Nick Mullins throws to the flat, and it's complete for a gain of 4. Which second-year QB are you most excited to see? Second-year quarterback. I think I would be lying if I didn't say. Then I thought about it for a second. It's tough. Probably Joe Burrow, because we didn't really see him in the first year. But, I mean, Justin Herbert's already good. I think we know that already. But it would be interesting to see him take the next step, too, though. So, I was initially going to say Justin Herbert, but I think Joe Burrow, because we didn't see him play. Really. I mean, we saw him play, but not play, if you know what I mean. If that makes any sense. Master says, how do you feel about Brady leaving the Patriots? It hurt for a bit, but I understood it. It made sense for him. So it was a good decision by him. 3rd and 6, 7:50 left in the game. 35-0 Patriots. Nick Mullins, under pressure, throws. It is batted down by the Patriots. Matt Ryan, Hall of Famer or no? That's a good question. He's very borderline. He wouldn't be in my Hall of Fame, but he's got a case for it. He's got a case. I want to drink some water, but my cup's empty, man. I got to get up. Matt Ryan, hot or no? I would say no. Google user says we let it go. I don't know why people keep bringing that up. He's gone. Yes, I agree. I got over it quickly because I actually became excited about him on another team. Honestly, bro, like it was kind of cool to see the Patriots without Brady and Brady on another team having his own success. Like I'm totally, this is totally honest perspective. We had 20 years of Brady. It was fantastic. It was amazing. But I feel like the only way Brady could be even more elevated than he already was to leave the Patriots and have his own success. And that's exactly what he's done. So, like, yeah, does it suck to not have him anymore? Yes. But, like, it's been pretty cool to see him have success elsewhere. If you're a true Tom Brady fan, the Patriots, I think they're going to figure it out. They look pretty good right now. I think they're going to figure it out. And then also for Bill, right? To see Bill prove it without Brady would be another cool thing to see. So I really think it's cool either way. This game has been sad. Taysom or Jameis? Honestly, I made a video on that. So go check it out. If you haven't seen that video, bro, go check that video out. I made a video about Taysom Hill. So go check it out. That's true. Brady wouldn't have won last year with the Patriots. Taysom doesn't have an E in it, by the way. Brady and Belichick going to be froze and brought back in 100 years and start another time. What is this, Captain America? Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream tonight. If you haven't and you haven't already, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. If you have any questions about how guys played earlier tonight, let me know because I will answer them for you. See you, Kate. 7 minutes left in the game. 1st and 10 again for the Patriots, who have the ball to hopefully end this game. Handoff up the mid. This is just Stevenson fumbles. And that's not good for Stevenson's hopes to have a role earlier in the year because that's a big thing for Belichick. He fumbled the ball. He wasn't secure with it. He had a good run, 10 yards. But that's a fumble, a forced turnover by the Eagles, and they'll take over in their own territory. He broke a tackle, and then a guy came over and punched it out. Devonte or Hopkins? I would go with Devonte there. What games are on tomorrow? Chiefs, Cardinals, Bengals, Washington. Which game should I do? I'll have to check out who's playing for each team. Washington fans were good to me last week when I did the Patriots-Washington game. That was fun. Google user says if Cam goes back to Super Cam, what do you think we could get for Jones? Probably a lot because Jones has looked really good. So I'd say at least a first-round pick, if not more, because he was a first-round pick. But that's asking for a lot from Cam. That's asking for a lot, bro. It's worth talking about, though. Thanks, guys, for sticking with me. Again, guys, you can join the Discord, the community, the BLV community. Link is in the description where you can get the latest upload from myself. You can also chat with the rest of the community in there. We have everybody, all the celebs from the BLV. They're all in there, and we talk football. We talk a lot of different stuff, basketball, movies like we did tonight. We talk soccer, bro. So many different things. So if you're interested and joining and being a bigger part of the community, then check out Discord. That is the best way to do it. Also, make sure you do check out Underdog. Use the code BLV. Get a free $25 when you deposit. Free $25. BLV. You can use $5 for 5 tournaments on Underdog. So check that out. And then do follow us on Instagram at TheBottomLineView. Same name as the channel. Links also in the description. So just check out the description if you want to follow any of the socials, Discord, or check out Underdog. All right. 6 minutes remaining in the game. It is 35-0. The Eagles now have the ball after a fumble by Stevenson. 1st and 10 for the Eagles, and that is an incomplete pass. Which game was more boring, this or Pats vs. Rams Super Bowl? Probably this because that was a Super Bowl. So it had the inherent excitement. That was a weird game to watch, though. I remember that. It was so weird to watch because it was just like such a defensive game. 2nd and 10, handoff, and this looks like it's going to be a gainer for the Eagles. It is a first down. Brokey says, I'm a part of the Discord community, but I'm not active much on Discord. I'm not sure how I'd contribute to the community. Bro, why? How do you know you're not sure how you'd contribute? Talk. Have fun. Talk shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I apologize to my boy out there who said I swore. Apologize that. 1st and 10. Handoff to, who's this guy? He's a freaking speedster. Handoff for 15 yards. That's number 33. Who is that guy? Holyfield. He looks good. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere, but it is interesting that he played deep into this game. I guess they wanted to get him some reps because he's missed most of camp. That'd be my assumption. He's a good pass rusher. I think he should stick around for, even if it's just as a pure pass rusher, that's why I'd have him stick around. 1st and 10, 4:50 left in the 4th quarter. And that is a yard for Holyfield. Second and 9 with 4:20 left in the game. Holyfield gets stuffed. 3rd and long. Coming up. Hey, thanks to Jay for following us on Instagram. Mullins throws, and it is incomplete, intended for the tight end, number 47, who's had himself a decent game. I'm going to check his name. What's his name? Fourth and 11, and the Patriots sack the quarterback again. Mullins goes down. I can't even say that with excitement anymore. Jack Stoll has had a decent game. Mac Jones was great. Hey, guys, if we can, let's try to get to 100 likes before I sign off, all right? Let's try to get to 100 likes. We're at 93. That means we need 7 more, okay? Appreciate it. Oh. Okay, so the Eagles get an automatic first down. Even though they got sacked, it was because of the defensive holding, the ref says. So first down, Eagles. They play a lot in the preseason, Runa. They definitely do. I don't know if it's every year, but they play a lot. They play the Giants every year, which I think is the next game. Do you think the Eagles will score anything? Maybe right here because they have the opportunity now. 1st and 10. Mullins throws, and it's intercepted. Never mind. 20, the 25. And that interception was by number 30. 3rd turnover by the Eagles. Another. Off Stoll's hands into. I feel bad for the Eagles, man. They're getting freaking smoked. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 32. The Patriots. Handoff again to Stevenson, who avoids a man and gets 9. That was a really nice feat there on that play. Crazy says, "Hey, I'm back. Who was the best QB in this game?" That's tough to say. I'd say Cam because he played. Well, I mean, he played first, but like they both played really well. But I'd probably say Cam. Thought last game it was Mac. This game probably Cam, but Mac played more, so it's really hard to judge. Cam played better competition, but he also played with slightly better players. So like, it's hard to really say who was better. They were both really good. I should have, man. I should have bet all my money, bro. Thank you guys for the 100 likes. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Zach Ertz has a weird haircut. 2 minutes left in the game. I will say this. No Eagles quarterback was the best. For that, I'll say that much. What's up, Unicorn? Unicorn Sisters. Spygate? Hey, don't joke about Spygate. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. 35-0. They chose as the play of the game the fumble in the 4th quarter when the Patriots were up 35-0. Wow. That is sad. That is sad. I know it's a preseason game, but like, jeez. Couldn't they have at least picked something in the 1st quarter? Am I a Patriots fan? Yes. But I cover the entire NFL on the channel. Crazy says, I have had the whole Dolphins fan base wanted my head off. Damn. Devonte Smith had 2 catches for 19 yards, by the way, if anyone's curious. I know it's the Eagles broadcast. I'm just saying. Obviously, they were going to pick a play from the Eagles. Like, that's obvious. I'm just saying, like, pick something earlier. Kevins says, hi. What's up, bro? Is it Maria? Marilia? I can't read. Is this a comeback from Super Bowl 52? Sure. Doesn't really count. Crazy says, so that's why I don't go to Miami anymore. Well, I understand. Alexander says Eagles trash with the Dallas logo. Yeah, they look like trash, but it's a preseason game, so never really take too much into it. Nathaniel says I've been a Patriots fan since I was a kid. How old are you now, Nathaniel? We would never trade Mac Jones. Unicorn Sister says, do you think the Pats could win a playoff game without Brady? Yes. Yes. Okay, so Patriots are taking a knee, so this is going to be the end of the game, guys. Harvey says he's a Pats fan since the 80s. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Must have been cool to see them win in the early 2000s. As a grown man, that is. Okay. So, that's it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream, enjoyed the commentary, enjoyed the analysis. If you have, make sure that you do Gronk spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more live streams just like this throughout the preseason, regular season, and NFL rants, NFL takes, NFL content on this channel, guys. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll be back possibly tomorrow, definitely Saturday for a live stream for more preseason action. And probably next week too for the next Patriots game if you're a Patriots fan. So yeah, we will see you soon. Thanks for watching. It's Mitch. Peace.